display name will be McTile. And it is done. McTile is now existing in the world. One of my early goals on the account is a fire cape. This Chinchappa will now forever be known as Glop. This is the most requirement-heavy quest in the entire game. Oh my god, first try. The goal? RuneScape's biggest challenge, the Inferno. I've unlocked 50,000 tiles across RuneScape over the last year and a half. One tile at a time. We're now under an hour away from a culmination of 2,000 hours of playtime. One final challenge to end the series. I have a few loose ends to tie up before I can jump into the Inferno. I'm gonna need to spend most of the cash I have left on as many Blood and Death Runes as I can get my hands on. I'll be casting a lot of Blood and Ice Barrages. There goes basically all my money. 500k left. Spent 7 mil on Blood and Death Runes. This is what I've got to get an Infernal Cape with. If I use all this, we'll be heading straight back to the Red Prison and serving a long sentence to get more. I'm in a really delicate situation with my Inferno supplies. Everything I have took me an insane amount of time to get, and I don't exactly have a stockpile of supplies. I have 2 stamina potions to my name, and they took me 3 weeks to get. Thankfully, you only need one on the final wave of the Inferno, but that's still only 2 attempts that I have for the final wave. Don't really have any better magic gear than Mystic, so this will have to do. One final thing for the Inferno, set up the Crystal Shield. This is my only piece of tank gear across the whole setup. Our magic attack bonus is decent now, but damn, our defense bonuses, man, that is looking rough. Very thin margin for error on these runs. We're back in the ancient spellbook, which means it's time I introduce you to the Preparation from Hell. Since I have no bank and I only have certain paths unlocked in the game, getting an inventory ready for the Inferno isn't as simple as you'd think. Right now, I have 3 items taking up very valuable slots that I could be using for more supplies. The looting bag, seed box, and crystal shards. I have nowhere to put these items and I can't get rid of them. So the strat is to get myself very close to death. Next, I need to put my brews and restores on this table up in Edgeville. Hopefully no one comes up here. They're gonna last for 10 minutes up here before they despawn, but they'll be visible to anyone in 60 seconds. I have to do this to separate this stack of potions from the one I have in my looting bag. Next, we take the fairy ring over to Zulrah and die. After I respawn, we book it to pick up the brews and restores I put on the upstairs table. My only way of getting back to Zulrah now is waiting for a 20-minute cooldown on the Nightmare Zone minigame teleport and then running over to the charter boat. Need to drop our noted brews and restores before we reclaim this, and since 10 of my slots are filled with seaweed, I reclaim only my Inferno gear, and that is how we get an extra 3 spaces. Everything else is sitting at Zulrah, and I don't plan to reclaim it for now. Gotta be insanely careful with how I decant these. I cannot afford to waste even a single dose of brew. These are all the brews I have. We're just waiting on a 20-minute cooldown for the Czar Fight Bit minigame teleport. That's how we're getting over to the Inferno, and we're gonna have to do this every single attempt. 1 hour of prep at the minimum every single run. As I walked over to the Inferno cliff with barely any tiles left, it felt like I was missing something. I just couldn't put my finger on it. It's like a picture perfect ending tile-wise. I'm gonna have less than, what, 20 tiles by the time I jump in there? I don't even know if I have enough tiles to be doing an Inferno run right now. Oh my god, I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot to sacrifice a fire cape before I came in here, which means I can't jump in. And I have a full inventory, so I can't even go grab my fire cape from my house. I can either redo my entire prep and go change my spellbook, grab my fire cape from my house, or I can try to get a brand new one, but I can't use any of these supplies to do it. Yeah, this just sounded easier. Only annoying thing is I'm gonna have to juggle this super restore on the floor the whole time because otherwise I don't have enough room in my inventory to equip my bow. Okay, bad news. The potion despawned, so I guess, I don't know. I'm committed at this point. I'm still gonna get the cape, but that sucks because I'm gonna have to do my prep anyway after this. Surprisingly, extremely easy with no supplies. I used 48 prayer points that entire run, but the potion ended up despawning from the floor anyway, so hey, fire cape sacrifice. You know, maybe it was for the best because I did get some tiles. But we've officially unlocked the Inferno. Took an extra hour than I thought it would take, but I've decided that instead of re-prepping everything, I'll just be buying a Mystic Bottom to fill our empty slot, and we'll be going in with a little more magic accuracy initially. This isn't optimal, but I'm feeling pretty confident. Welcome to the Inferno, the most mechanically demanding challenge in RuneScape. It requires extreme precision and mechanical mastery, but my journey to the Infernal Cape is gonna require more than that. Near perfection. Why? Well, I'm going into this with 12 brews to my name. Brews that took me 150 hours to collect by opening 117 grubby chests across the series. These brews are all I have to get this cape with. If I run out, I'll have to spend an entire month getting the herblore level to make my own brews. A devastating setback so close to the finish line, which means I can't drink a brew for any reason until the final 2 waves. Every sip is precious to me, and tough waves will have to be perfectly solved since I won't be able to easily heal myself. This restriction gets even harder when you realize just how bad my defense is. We're wearing armor with lower defense bonuses than full mithril. Tier 20 armor has better bonuses than this setup. And alongside only having 77 defense, it's gonna be a nightmare to not drink a single dose of brew through 67 waves. Any mistake could be fatal. Top this off with not having a blowpipe for heals and no access to high-level prayers. We're going into the Inferno as an underdog today. I weirdly felt super confident jumping into the Inferno for the first time in several years. It was time to focus up. Every prayer point matters. Every hit point matters. But I could tell quickly that I was pretty rusty. Oh my god, I forgot things can even spawn in the northwest. That's how long it's been. You ever heard of Bloons tower defense? Well, the Inferno is kind of like that. It heavily relies on keeping your pillars healthy. They help you solve every wave leading up to the final boss. At the start of every wave, 3 nibblers will spawn in the center of the room and target one of your pillars. So at the start of every wave, the first thing you want to try to do is freeze them and kill them before they have the chance to do anything. This is our first real enemy of the Inferno, the Bat. Fast attack speed with a max hit of 19 and has the bonus of draining your stats and run energy. The more different types of monsters come in wave after wave, the more the difficulty of this whole thing becomes very apparent. Speaking of which, this guy right here is the stuff of nightmares. The blob creates uncomfortable scenarios by reading your prayer in the first 3 game ticks and attacking with the opposite style 3 game ticks later. A really easy way to deal with it is just to alternate your prayers every single game tick. And when a blob dies, he's gonna split off into these 3 mini blobs, which are honestly super dangerous for me. I don't have a quick weapon to kill them with since I don't have a blowpipe, and they can do a lot of damage to me through my very paper defense. Getting introduced to a lot of new puzzle pieces one at a time, and eventually you have like 7 different monsters and mechanics to worry about at once, and that's the Inferno. Wave 9, which means a new enemy just dropped, the melee. It's super dangerous for me in particular because my melee defense in this armor is insanely low, and that max hit of 49 does not mess around. The melee's special mechanic is that after 30 seconds of not being able to reach you, he'll just dig over to you and attack. There are some scenarios though, like this, where you can trap the melee on the corner. These nibblers are gonna be the death of me. Wow, I am terrible right now. I mistimed it by 1 tick and I took 60 damage. I just lost all my restores on the ground, so I'm gonna have to reprep. Wave 11 first attempt, you know, it happens. Reprepping is gonna be super brutal on every failure, so I'm gonna make some investments to get ahead of it. I'm gonna plant these 12 snapdragon seeds. After a failed run, I can go pick herbs, I can make more restores. I don't need to do everything over again, and I'll go back in, cutting most of my prep times down this way. We are reprepping for attempt number 2. Let's see how this goes. So we focus this time, laser focused on attempt number 2. Also got rid of the Mystic Bottom, so have an extra restore this run. That's a plus. We are on fire, guys. Wave 18, who could have guessed that we get a new PB on attempt number 2? And we're meeting our very first ranger of the run. The ranger's just a glass cannon. You don't want to be tanking him, and that's all there is to it. But honestly, the melee is more dangerous for me. Oh my god, I'm taking so much damage. This is ridiculous. This is... why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. I regret it. Oh, I drank a brew, man. Why did I instinctively do that? I'm gonna try to keep the run going, but... oh. I won't keep the run going. Wow, I just let that get to me so bad. I don't know why I drank a brew. I was like instinctive. Great showcase of just how dangerous the blobs and mini blobs are in this gear though. I'm gonna reprep for attempt number 3 and I'm just gonna go in with 6 full brews. I'll take the small handicap. I don't feel like it's worth reprepping for 1 dose, although it could be the difference. Who knows? All right, no more drinking brews. That's a mistake I can afford to make 1 time. I didn't catch the nibblers, no. Oh my god. What am I doing? Like, what am I actually thinking? Not only was that insanely greedy, but I just had to pray melee and then range, and I could have gotten away with it, but that was just so greedy. Like, I just get so frustrated with myself because I know I have to re-prep for an hour every time I make a dumb, greedy mistake like that. I'm going into this run with 1 tile remaining. This also does give me a pretty big nerf because I can't run to the south pillar if I'm ever in a tight spot. I won't have the tiles to get there, so this is genuinely a harder run. Attempts 4 and 5 suffered the same fate as 2 and 3. I felt such a need to save my pillars from any kind of damage that I put myself in the worst spots possible to do it. And since I have no room for error with my defense, I always get punished for it. But I woke up for day 2, started with attempt number 6, and it looked like I just might have learned my lesson. I see my nibblers, but you know what? They can have some of my south pillar. As a treat, I've learned my lesson. Wave 31 is a new PB and is considered to be the first challenging wave. As past me cleans up the rest of this wave, I can quickly tell you about the Inferno Hell Waves. You'll notice a bit of a pattern. Every hell wave in the Inferno usually has 2 blobs in it, but wave 60 to 63 are considered the absolute worst waves due to having every single monster to deal with. Wave 31 doesn't quite make the cut though. The first real hell wave is coming on wave 48. Wave 35, look at this handsome little lava frog. The Major is the last of the normal Inferno monsters and is far and away the most dangerous. A max hit of 70 with just a regular magic attack and the ability to respawn other monsters you've killed in the wave, which means you get a lot of value killing the Major first to prevent that. Alright, we've got our first hell wave coming up. It's been a pretty good run so far. Doing really good on supplies. Oh, love that. No. I should have tried on the other side. I don't know why I didn't. 1 tick late on the melee prey. 1 tick late and I got so punished. That melee has never missed on me, man. It's always like a 49 from the melee. On the very next attempt, I got right back to wave 48. Oh my god, I need a miracle. Please! Please, just kill him! Oh my god. Oh, not even close. Still have nibblers on this pillar, but we can take care of him now. And he instantly respawns the melee. That's fine, though. I think we got him. Yes. Okay, that was an insane wave. I'm so glad I got through that. Wave 50 was coming, and it marks an incredibly important change for the rest of the run. Now that we're gonna have a Major and a Ranger in every single wave, the starting spot changes from here to here. Since you have to pray Mage, you're risking 46 unavoidable damage from the Ranger during every start of the wave. Whoa, okay, good thing I had my crystal on. No more Mystic Top for the rest of this run. I just tanked 2 range hits off the bat. I don't think I've ever had a monster stack on the west side, which is why I screwed this up the first time I did it, but hopefully I don't screw it up this time, because I only have 28 HP, so I don't really have any room for error here. As long as we step out from the middle, Ranger sees me first, then Major, and I can just losslessly alternate my flicks here, and we should be good. I'm just gonna try to heal up off the Ranger. Okay, that was a little scary, I won't lie. I'm comfortable flicking any monster stack, but when you have 20 HP, it's a little different. Okay, we corner trap blob here, but I missed the nibblers. I don't know if I should let my west pillar die here or not. Oh, this is probably such a bad idea. Come on. How are they still alive? How? I was too committed, I had to. Wow, I took so much damage. It took 4 tries to get them off the pillar. That's so unlucky. No, not like this. Oh my god, I just died to mini blobs. If I had a blow pipe in that spot, I can kill all of those mini blobs in like 4 seconds, but instead I'm made of paper and I paid the price. That's like 3.5 hours down the drain. I'm gonna re-prep. I'll do 1 more today, even though I'm super tired. Probably a bad idea, because I've done like 12 hours of Inferno today, but attempt number 8 was as good as over when I was forced to start wave 47 with less than 50 HP. So another 3 hours invested with the prep and the waves, and as I moved into day 3, it happened all over again. No, I didn't click around the corner. But after 9 attempts over 3 days, the rune costs finally caught up to me, so I took a break to do some gauntlet to try and recharge the cash pile. Holy shit, what a drop. 3 dragon halberds in 1 chest. 450k. Maybe a couple hours outside the Inferno is exactly what I needed because I figured something out. You know, this whole time I've been trying to max out range bonus, but in reality, the Fire Cape is so much better for my setup. I sacrificed 3 range accuracy for 2 prayer bonus, plus 11 in the defense stats, and plus 1 magic accuracy. Definitely a worthwhile switch. About all of day 3 just ended up being about making money for more Inferno attempts, so we moved straight to day 4 for attempt number 10. Of course his one hit is a max hit. This is such a rough situation. What a mess. What a mess. After a wave 46 death on attempt number 10, I decided to do something to heal my soul. The Inferno was starting to look like an absolute eyesore with all the tiles all over the place. Similarly to how we unlocked Gauntlet for a bulk 7,000 tile payment, I've decided to protect you from this eyesore, and I'll be paying to unlock every tile in the Inferno. All right, let's do this. Same thing as the Gauntlet. Yes, we're gonna unlock the Inferno for 870 tiles. Leaves us with 3 tiles remaining, but if I had to guess, that's gonna be the last unlock I make in the entire series, so I'm gonna say it's worth it. And we now have our beautiful permanent green tile whenever we jump into the Inferno. It's so beautiful how that works. Got the tiles from a couple different places. I did some thieving. I actually got another prayer level, and we also got a bunch of tiles from the Inferno attempts themselves, so that made this all possible. And it's time to re-prep because we're going into attempt number 11. I was close to 50 hours deep into the Inferno at this point, and I was already caught in a vicious cycle. Every death was bankrupting me and sending me straight back to the Gauntlet to get more runes. No way. No way. Oh my god. I don't even think that's useful in any way. What the I'm so sorry to anyone who needs this. That's my second one in 330 kills. I'm just gonna trade this thing in for 1,500 crystal shards. I need 3,000 if I want to craft my bow. I don't think I'm getting that, so this doesn't really help me in any way, but if I get another one, then that'll be great. I mean, it's cool. Made 4 mil across 30 chests at the Gauntlet, which was enough for me to restock my runes for a couple more runs, but I didn't really want to go back without some kind of boost, so I decided to spend 4 hours of pest control and get 72 prayer, moving me up our restoration bracket, so I now have another 60 prayer points across all my potions for the Inferno. Dude, did Nibblers get like stealth buffed? Because I just can't. Oh my god, he's still alive. I can't kill one to save my life, bro. He's still alive. They're actually immortal. Is my bow broken? Oh my goodness, 4 hits to kill that thing. No! No! No, man. I'm making a greedy move. I'm making a greedy move. Why did I do this? Oh, every time I die like this, the next hour of prep just feels like the longest hour of my entire life. After a massive string of failures for 12 straight hours, I finally got a deep run going on attempt number 16. Okay, this is officially a new PB, wave 56 solved. The last time I died on this wave was one of the saddest, maybe the saddest death I've had in the Inferno. So I'm really glad to be back here, even though it took a really long time. All right, give me a good spawn. Not bad. Should be 1 tick. Yes. Okay, that's wave 61 solved, basically. Should be okay. I'll get to my nibblers when I can. Of course, I splash. Oh my god, no way I just did that. I was in melee range. That's so brutal. This is not looking good. The mini blobs are just gonna tear me apart. Man, what a way to die on wave 61 after I already solved the... It's been well over a week since I jumped into the Inferno for the first time, and I was starting to lose a lot of confidence. I've wanted to drink a brew so many times to save myself, but deep down, I know it's right that I haven't resorted to that. I know that I'm gonna eventually make it to Zuck, and when I do, I'm gonna have one chance at it. Once I invest the brews, it's over. I missed a prayer. Damn it, man. I've been awake too long. 4 attempts to kill the Nibbler, and I just couldn't do it. It gets me killed again. Back to the Gauntlet again, unfortunately. Gonna have to stay here all day. I need another 2 or 3 mil if I want to get back to the Inferno. 0 tiles remaining, but we actually managed to complete another elite clue, a casket. You know what? I've seen worse. I've seen worse elite clues. What? Hello? Did I DC? No way I die like that on my first attempt back, man. What a way to lose 2 hours of my time today. At least I can tick off death to lag off my bingo board. I think it's getting to me a little that I haven't even gotten through all the hell waves yet. Haven't seen a wave 63 in 20 attempts now. Confidence is at an all-time low. I am Sisyphus in RuneScape right now. I'm pushing this boulder up this hill, man. Got hit down to 5 HP in my mage gear, and now I have 5 prayer points, so I can't go in my inventory at all. I'm just stuck prayer flicking this thing. I can't do anything else until this dies. Oh my god, that took so long. Can't believe I lived. Pushing that boulder up that cliff didn't mean much because I ended up just dying on wave 56 right after. Look at my inventory, dude. I used a restore and a half to get to wave 56. My prayer management is getting scary levels of good, and it's all for nothing every time. I'm sweating so hard to keep every prayer point, but I just keep falling short. I don't know, man. It just feels like I'm running into a brick wall with the Inferno right now, and I know I can keep sending attempts and I'll probably get to where I need to get to. But right now, I'm at a point where every death is probably costing me 6 or 7 hours because I'm wasting so many runes on these deep runs. So it's just taking me like a whole day to recuperate all my losses at the gauntlet, and I'm just in such a vicious cycle right now. Look, I'm 20 attempts deep, and I've spent well over 2 weeks on this now. I need a morale boost, and I think I know just what to go for. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god, that's so good. I'm so happy. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually got it. Oh, dude, that's so big. You have no idea how badly I wanted this. Oh, I'm so happy. It's so beautiful. I've got 338 of the best dart in the game right here that I got from Dragon Implings, I don't know, like 17 episodes ago or something. And this whole time they were collecting dust, but not anymore. They have a purpose. I feel so reborn. I have so much hope inside of me right now. I got the blowpipe in just under 100 kills from where I started 2 days ago. Not only amazing for my morale, but mechanically, the special attack can heal me for half of the damage it deals, which is amazing since I can't heal with my brews, and it's a super fast weapon to take care of mini blobs with. Also, it'll help quite a bit on the final wave, and we'll talk about that when we get there. It was too late in the day to get an Inferno run prepped and started, so I tried my luck to get anything else that could give me an edge when I jump back in tomorrow for attempt number 21. Tried to hunt more Implings for more darts. I went to Barrows hunting in Aram's top, but ran out of tiles to continue doing anything worthwhile. All right, no more stalling. Let's get prepped for attempt number 21 with 0 tiles remaining, by the way. Just gonna farm up a tile or 2 off a guard real quick. I'm not gonna say it feels good to be back, but at least we've got an upgrade. And honestly, even though I do have the blowpipe, I can't go around using it left and right. I don't have a ton of darts. Really should only use it when I absolutely need it. Oh my god. Nibblers are the reason I have nightmares, bro. I mean, I guess this speaks to my growth in Inferno mechanics that I just felt comfortable that whole wave pretty much. I forgot I have a blowpipe. I can heal off this ranger. It has a use. I healed 10 HP. It could be worse. Please just die. Thank you. He's not dead. What? I thought I killed him. What was that XP drop? Did I literally just hit a 1? No. I feel sick. Okay, 1 hour of prep, and then I'll see you for attempt 22. See, now I'm not scared of these rescue missions on the south pillar. I can go save this pillar, and I can just be safe about it. I just feel comfortable. You know, this is what 22 attempts does to a man. He feels comfortable chasing his nibblers to the south pillar. Nice, good spawn. Very good spawn. Okay, risky west pillar save, but we did get it in the end. I think it was worth it. New PB, no matter what happens, and a pretty good spawn. All right, Pause so I could pick up my dart. One hell wave to go. They're same ticked, aren't they? They are. I think I saved it. Okay. Stressful. My god, I cleared a wave 63. Every hell wave down for the first time in 22 attempts. And a very simple wave 65. We'd love to see it. Oh, okay. 3 waves to go. Didn't sip a single brew to get here. 22 attempts later. The final 3 waves of the Inferno. Jad, Triple Jads, and Zuck. The Jad in the Inferno isn't much different than the normal one, just a higher max hit and a lot more HP and defense. Wave 67 is basically just a warm-up for what's coming next. And after 3 weeks and 22 attempts, I was feeling more pressure than ever to close this out. Wave 68 is likely going to make me use my first brew. I'm about to commit my most precious resource into this attempt, and I was terrified. God, I'm so nervous. Please just don't let me screw this up. Not at Triple Jads. Nice. Okay, not bad. I used 3 doses of brew. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Could have been a lot worse. I'm so nervous. I have 1 chance at this, literally 1. If I can't get it with these brews, I'm gonna be spending the next month of my life training herblore. Just want to say, no matter what happens here, I have not enjoyed my time here that much, so I don't know, just wanted to get that out of the way. That floating rock in front of me, that's the shield. You want to stay behind it at all times. Stray a tile or 2 far away, and you risk taking up to 148 damage from Zuck's range attack. Alright, Blowpipe, it's your time to shine. This Mage Ranger set is going to spawn every 3.5 minutes, and it's super dangerous. I need to try and kill the Ranger quickly, but I also have to be mindful about my shield health. Once the shield dies, the run is over. Okay, I let the Major onto the shield for a little too long. Gonna try to flick these 2 because the Ranger has 80% accuracy on me. Nice. And we go full DPS mode. As much damage as we can do because another set is coming. It's on its way. With the first set dead, we're now trying to get Zuck to 480 HP. When he hits certain HP thresholds, the fight gets harder. Still got plenty of time until our next set, so I'm gonna spawn Jad, and hopefully the healers don't do any damage to us. I want to avoid brewing. I want to keep this range pot going. Ooh, nice and clean. Beautiful. I have a little over a minute until my next set. I'm just gonna try to get him as close to 240 HP as I can. Damn, really bad timing on this spawn because I'm in the middle. Not gonna get any damage on this Ranger. My shield is taking a beating. That's it's a little scary. Ooh, okay, not the cleanest, but we got it done. Used a brew and a half there. Either way, time to send healers. Supplies are looking pretty good, honestly. I'm just worried about the range pot. Finally. Healers were really, really slow. We're gonna have a set spawn any second. Oh my god, the timing on this. I'm gonna be sick, dude. I'm gonna be fucking sick. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to do 500 damage. Maybe it's possible. Once I invest the brews, that's it. I'm gonna have one shot at this. It's still doable, come on! No, please, not like this. Not like this, please. No! No! That had to be it. That had to be it. I'm so sad. 20 fucking damage. 22 attempts just to be 20 damage short. God, I'm so sad. My worst nightmare came true. 20 damage separated me from either finishing my 2,000-hour journey or continuing it with a month-long grind for an herblore level. I must have rewatched the Inferno run a dozen times. I got sick of counting how many small things could have gone differently to change this, a faster tag on one of the healers, or an extra shot somewhere during the run that I could have done 10 different times. I couldn't get it out of my head. The smallest of margins, and I fell short. With Theater of Blood Potion boosting off limits for me and every NPC that drops brews being basically impossible to farm, the only way to get brews was to make them myself. I wasn't in the worst shape for this grind. I still had my seed box that I've held onto in case this fateful day ever came, but I'm gonna need 700,000 herblore XP to get 77 herblore. Then I can temporary boost to 81 with a botanical pie and make my brews. To top it all off, I was completely broke once again. I'll have to grind out over 3 mil cash during this grind for my next Inferno attempt. I spent 4 hours at Tithe Farm for an herb sack, I did a couple of quests, had a beautiful interaction with a stranger. Days went by as I slowly started to make progress. A farm run every 80 minutes, combined with grinding aberrant specters for herb drops, and I started to make my way to 77. I knew exactly what every day would look like for the foreseeable future. We are officially done collecting herbs. It's been a little under 2 weeks, 13 days since I started the herblore grind, so we're making good time, but a lot of these herbs are going to be extremely slow to use. Half of my XP is coming from one of the slowest potions I can make. We're on the final stretch with these potions, but these are always the absolute worst to use. I think these potions alone will probably take me 2 days to use. 1 level to go until I'm free. There we go. Finally, I finished faster than I thought, but man, this was still a grind. 19 days of herblore training. Crazy to think that this all could have been avoided. 1 extra bow shot could have been the difference of me spending my last 19 days completely differently, but let's not think about that. Let's go make some brews. All we have to do is kill the mole and take the claws and the skins, and we can trade these in for nests. And we crush all the nests that we get, and now we can use this botanical pie, get +4, and we'll be able to make a bunch of brews here. My first 4 handcrafted brews. Gonna make as many as I can while I still have the boost, but this should be enough for a full run of the Inferno right here. Spent every last dime on runes. I have basically nothing left, so hopefully we can get a cape with this, although, you know, 50 coins in the back pocket maybe isn't the best idea for me. It's gonna be my first attempt in 3 weeks, so I am very out of practice, but I really hope it doesn't take nearly as long to get to Zuck as it did the first time. On my first Inferno attempt, I had just under 2,000 hours of playtime on the account at 1963. It's now attempt number 23, and I'm at 2,275. 312 hours of playtime since I first jumped in. Let's just say my first day back to the Inferno was familiar territory. Lots of small mistakes costing me deep runs on the waves. And since I was getting pretty far each attempt, I was using a lot of runes. Didn't think I'd be seeing 400 kill count on this account after finishing everything I needed from here on like 300, but this is what the Inferno does to you. After over a month of the Inferno, my brain was on the deepest level of autopilot. I was going through the motions, and even though I could technically drink my brews now, I had been training my brain not to for 3 weeks straight. I couldn't unlearn it. And in my downtime between minigame teleports for more preps, I was doing barrows, hoping for a lottery ticket. No way. No way, dude. The one item. That's an upgrade for me. That's insane. That's my first Barrows item too on chest 31. I can't believe I got it. I just came here to blow off some steam. No more Mystic Top. This thing is such a big upgrade. The Arms Top, similarly to the Blowpipe, gave me a huge boost in confidence. I went into the waves a new man, and that was clear, getting to the 60s for the first time since attempt 22. This is such a weird stack. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Oh, I missed it. No. Just in the last 6 Inferno attempts, I had spent 3 days and over 25 hours of playtime. I wanted to get back to Zuck. More than anything, I wanted revenge. Every death was adding a step to this spiral staircase of uncertainty and doubt, until I would finally get my chance on attempt number 30. Pretty good spawn, actually. Okay, not great, but it's not bad. Just don't be same ticked. I think we're good. Yes. Nice. Honest question, if you had to put money on it, me or Zuck, which team are you guys on? Ooh, nice. Okay. God, the pressure feels even worse this time around for some reason. I jumped into my first Inferno a month and a half ago now, so I don't know about you guys, but I would love for this to end. Please finish the Ranger. Okay. Could have been 26 damage. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. Okay, we're gonna spawn Jad here. Looking pretty good right now. Clean, clean. My God, my fucking heart, dude. Oh, come on, Blowpipe. These hits are insane. I didn't even have to flick them, dude. Oh, that was sick. My shield health, though, that's worrying. Last time he healed to 500, so a lot better this time. Whew. Healer's dead. My God, I need to calm down. My heart is pounding, dude. Got a minute. Got 1 minute till next set. Mages are gonna stack, so I'm not gonna be able to flick this set. Oh shit. I just need you to tank once, please. I literally have no other choice, please. Just tank. Yes. Please just let me finish this. I just want to be happy, bro. Yes! 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 I'm done. I'm actually done. Yes! Yes! Infernal Cape on the Tileman. The series is over. The best cape in the entire game at just 99 combat level. Damn, that feels good. Damn, that feels good. Oh, I'm so happy. Across a year and a half, this account unlocked 63,000 tiles across RuneScape. 1 tile at a time, over 2,000 hours. McTile will always hold an extremely special place in my heart, and to see him in this gear, it feels so right. I can't stop looking at that cape on my back. I still remember what it felt like to be stuck on one single tile, and I'll never forget what this account gave me. Alright, let's do this. Display name will be McTile.
And then when we were older, there were miles between. I conjured you an apparition to show you what we'd seen. The sun, the earth, the wind, the rain, and holding out for change, and all the snow you couldn't let go, you danced atop a train. I'll go wherever you go. I'll go wherever you go. I'll go wherever you go. I'll go wherever you go.
We have the fire cape. It's so beautiful. The second best cape. This kill is so fast. Is that dead?
I'll go wherever you go. I'll go wherever you go. I'll go wherever you go. I'll go wherever you. Madeline, who lost the earth, made it out by noon. The sun had shone the earth as well. Her eyes were to have moons. And even when we lost ourselves to something in between, the words we shared are all still there to show us where we'd been. I'll go wherever you go.
This
I'll
is
go
mid-tile. Over a year ago now, I had one tile to stand on.
I'll go
The goal?
wherever you go.
RuneScape's biggest challenge, the Inferno.